Hello YouTube, it's Ian here with Hobbies of Man once again, and today we are doing another manga review. Today we're going to look at Komi Can't Communicate volumes 13, 14, and 15. I don't physically have them with me, I left them back in my parents' house, but here they are if you guys want to see what they look like. And yeah, we're going to continue off from where we left off last time on volume 12, if I remember correctly. So let's get into it. The author here is Tomohito Oda. Very nice guy, I really like his work. And the publisher here is Viz. Obviously, this is technically not a Shonen Jump series, though. I think it's a Shonen Sunday series. I'm not exactly sure, but it is from a different magazine than Shonen Jump. The demographic here is Shonen, of course, and the genres here are coming of age, rom-com, and slice of life. It currently does have an adaptation. It's actually pretty good. I watched the first episode and I actually really liked it. I thought it was really cute. And I had forgotten how kind of like heavy the first few chapters of Komi are compared to, how it is now. Because at the early kind of moments, Komi was like super sad about the fact that she couldn't talk to anyone. It's not really the same now. It's mostly a very cutesy kind of vibe to it. But early on, I had forgotten that it was so kind of serious and heavy. So, yeah. The adaptation is on Netflix. It comes out weekly, which is kind of odd way of doing it, but I think it's only going to be 12 chapters or 12 episodes, so I don't really know. It might be 24, but I very much doubt it. That seems like a very long-running kind of anime series for Netflix to kind of have weekly. So, I don't know. The premise of this story in general is that Komi can't communicate. She has this kind of like speech impediment, speech disorder. I'm not exactly sure. She basically is not really shy, but is afraid of talking for whatever reason. We don't really know, but she wants to change that. She wants to overcome her issue and develop 100 friends before the end of high school. So that's basically how Komi wants to go about stuff, and she tries her best, and she actually is doing quite well with this, but she isn't quite there yet. And that's basically it. These 3 volumes in particular kind of changed the dynamic of the story a little bit. The introduction of this little girl called Ray kind of changes the way Komi approaches making friends, and it develops a nice relationship between Komi and this little girl that is a lot more familial and kind of like older sister kind of like than the one she has with her brother, whatever his name is, I can't remember. But it is kind of interesting. There's also this difference in the romance element. There's a kind of introduction of a secondary romantic interest for Tadano that is kind of a good friend of Komi's that is trying to develop this kind of tension of the romance aspect of the story, which I think is good. It kind of was time to kind of switch it up and kind of develop that a little bit more because so far it's been pretty light on that sort of thing. So yeah, let's get into the plot line here. It's great. It's very cute. I love all of the little stories that they had this time. My favorite one was definitely all those stories in volume 13. The development of the story with Ray I thought was my favorite. I just really like that little girl and the character that she develops because she is kind of like Komi. She doesn't really have that many friends and she can't communicate effectively with people, but it's for an entirely different reason from Komi. And I think it works really well because Komi realizes that, hey, it's difficult, but I understand you. We can kind of develop ourselves as individuals as long as we try our best, right? And I really like that. I think it's very cute. It's a very meaningful story element here, and it kind of adds this thematic undertone that I think is really, really good. This kind of development of Komi as an individual, not just because she's getting friends, and not just because she's overcoming her kind of speech problem, but also because she's helping other people, and I think that's super awesome. I really like that a lot. And then there's also these other characters that show up. There's kind of bigger subplot here with the younger generation, with Tadano's little sister and Komi's little sister, and now Katai's little sister. They're all in class together, and they all kind of have this interesting love triangle dynamic that I think is pretty funny because Komi's little brother isn't really interested in any of them. Tadano's little sister is trying to like have her own pet project with Komi's little brother, and Katai's little sister is just like interested in Komi's little brother, and so it's kind of funny. I think that it's pretty cute, and I thought it was pretty fun as an addition there. And yeah, overall, very good stuff. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. It's so wonderful and so enjoyable just to read Komi and kind of just like return to high school and the good moments that I had, and I just really like it. This nostalgia-inducing side of Komi is really my favorite aspect. I really like it a lot. So yeah, in terms of characters here, like I said, some nice stuff with a rom-com kind of competitive aspect coming in within Komi, Mumbagi, I think is her name, and Tadano. And Komi and Tadano aren't really aware of what's happening, but Mumbagi is definitely like, oh, I'm kind of interested in Tadano, and everyone around them knows this, right? But Komi and Tadano are so into each other, they didn't really realize anything other than, you know, that they like each other, kind of. So I think that's pretty fun. I also appreciate the development of all of the new people in her class, like, because now she's in second year, her class is slightly different from what it was before, and I actually really like it. I think it's really cute. The girl that sweats a lot is actually a very cute character. I like her quite a bit. And then there's these other characters, like Katai's little sister, like I said, who I think is pretty funny. She's like a delinquent type, the same way Katai is, and I think it's pretty funny. And then there's also this girl that wants to run for student body president, and I actually like her a lot. I think she's kind of insane, but it is very cute, so I'm pretty happy with that. And yeah, overall characters are great. In terms of world building, there is none because this is a slice of life. There is nothing going on here that is necessary to explain. And the art still maintains its really cutesy but very well done art style, so I really liked it. There's really no fan service in this volume, or in this set of volumes. I can't remember if there has been any in the series before. I guess there has, when they go to the beach, or a few times where it shows Komi in a very kind of attractive way. But these three don't really have any of that, so yeah. And of course, my rating here is a 5 out of 5. It's an amazing read as always. So yeah, that's basically all there is to it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you thought. Thank you guys very much for watching. See you guys later.